Namaste, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our beautiful sacred circle on a Tuesday. I think Tuesday is now my favorite day of the week. Used to be just one of those days, but it really is a day that I look forward to. You know, when I woke up this morning, I'm in a kind of a mood, in a mood. I don't know, my energy is a little bit down, and I'm just being in loving awareness of that and just trying to figure out what's going on inside of me. Obviously, there's a collective, massive energy going on that contributes to our moods and the way that we're feeling. But I just being in awareness instead of trying to judge or label how you feel if you wake up on a day where you just don't feel in your most elevated state, and you just kind of observe how you're feeling. And so it's so interesting. Just before I teach on a Tuesday, I always go for a walk on the golf course and listen to a podcast or some music. And I was listening to my dear friend Elena Brower, and she was interviewing, I was listening to a podcast, my dear friend Elena Brower, who is an amazing yoga teacher and the author or the creator of the journal that I use all the time. Let me show it to you. This one, she's so amazing. This journal is just great gift too. I gift it to everybody. Anyway, and she was interviewing a teacher that I have had the honor of studying with a couple of times, Judith Lassiter, and she read this poem that I'm going to read to you today. And yes, it's a beautiful poem. So I'll read this to you now, and then I'll read it to you at the end of practice, okay? So when we're in Shavasana. But it just kind of spoke to my soul, and, I always feel like what I'm feeling is kind of what, it's a collective feeling, so maybe it will resonate with you too. So it's called Sweet Body. Sweet Body. So maybe you can close your eyes, sit up nice and tall, and just allow your inner ear to open so that you can really listen to the words. Sweet body, sweet, soft body that carries my radiant soul. I do not thank you enough. I do not enjoy you enough. I do not cherish you enough. More and more now, I feel an upwelling of gratitude for all that you have given me, for the ability to dance, to laugh, to weep, and to inwardly soar with the beauty of this world. For 3 babies, and yes, I have 3 babies too, for 3 babies, plump and juicy, and full of spontaneous joy and curiosity for this miraculous life. For a heart that has been both broken and mended more than once, for the delicious state of love, for the many chances I've had to make mistakes and to try to learn from them. Dear body, you are the true companion of my life, the vessel of my wonder, the holder of my felt intrinsic wisdom, the container of my sacred self. Forgive me. Forgive me. Judith Hanson Lassiter, incredible teacher, and that poem just spoke to my heart, and as a couple of you have said, it has spoken to your hearts too. So this practice this morning, as advertised, is about forward folding, and forward folding postures help you to quiet your mind and come out of this, the thinking center, and into your heart. So forward folding is really a beautiful way to practice or to tailor your practice if you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to invite you, before you start, to make sure, if you notice my mat here is up against the door, we're going to end the practice with Viparita Karina, legs up the wall pose. So make sure you have access to a wall or a door or something, so at the end we can put our legs up the wall. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to scoot back here so you can see me. I am using an oil today, a blend from doTERRA called Elevation to help elevate my mood a little bit. Good. So if you have oils or not, place a couple drops into the palms of your hands. If you don't have oils, don't worry about it. We're going to begin with our 5 breathing exercises. And every Tuesday, we start with these 5 breathing exercises. If you're new to this class and you don't know them, on my Instagram page, if you click the link in the bio, there are these 5 breathing exercises that I've been teaching and sharing for the past year, and they're just incredible. So I'd love you to go in and review them and learn them. Beautiful. So close your eyes. Feel this mind-body breath connection, plugging into your practice, plugging into this moment, and plugging into each and every soul who is practicing with you right now across what I like to refer to as the fields of consciousness. We are united energetically. Good. Now speed it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you have oils, try not to touch your face. You can cup your hands underneath your nose. If you don't have oils, you can bring your hands to your heart. And wherever you are, let's begin with 5 slow, deep breaths. Breathing in for 4, holding the breath for 4, breathing out for 4, holding the breath out for 4. So be sure that your spine is nice and tall, crown of the head over the base of your spine, and let your shoulders drop. Good, let's begin. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath out, 2, 3, 4, repeating, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding your breath, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath out, 2, 3, 4. I'll do one more round and then you're on your own. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath out, 2, 3, 4. The last 2 rounds, do on your own, but with full awareness, full attention to the counting of your breath. When your mind is connected to the breath, you are present. And this is the intention, the idea today is to become fully present with every single thing that's happening in your life right now. Good. Take one more big breath in. Exhale it out. When you inhale, bring your hands together in prayer and make an offering, an intention for your practice. Mine is just to soften into my body with deep gratitude. And then opening your eyes, let's begin our breathing practice, our 5 breaths. The first 3 are based on the breath of fire. The first one, the hands are interlaced, index fingers up, arms over your head, rooting down through your sitting bones, sliding the shoulders down the back, reaching up through the fingertips. And we're going to do each breath for a minute. For a minute. What did I do with my phone? My timer, sorry. So, take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale deeply. And begin. Keep it going. You're halfway there, halfway there. Beautiful. Rapid exhalation of the breath through both nostrils. This first round is just about clearing your mind. This breath work is a powerful tool to bring you out of your mind and into your body. It's also a great way to start to activate your lungs and to move and shift any stagnant energy. Keep going. You have 10 more seconds. You're doing great. Speed it up now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now breathe in deeply and hold it. And then exhale and release your hands and circle them back to your heart. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out normally. And release. Beautiful. Second set, same breath work, but we clear our energy field. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Begin. When you get the technique, close your eyes. Good. Engage your core. Let your shoulders relax. Let all the movement come from your arms. And just imagine that you are painting this big, bright, beautiful sphere of energy around you. You're halfway there. Keep breathing. Good. Keep moving your arms. I promise you, your arms won't fall off. This is such a beautiful exercise now to clear your energy field or your aura. Good. I know your arms are getting tired. I want you to ride that feeling with your breath. So breathe more deeply. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Inhale, thumbs touch, hold it. And then exhale, paint a big, bright, beautiful sphere of energy around you. Good. One more time. Inhale, thumbs over your head, hold it. Take another sip. And exhale, paint a bigger, more luminous sphere of light and healing energy and protective energy around you. Bring your hands together in prayer at your heart. Breathe in and out normally. Take a moment to sense and feel that protective, healing light all around you. Nice. Breathe in and out. Good. Third set, same breathing, we add a twist. So be very mindful of your lower back. Engage your core by pressing down on the knees, knitting the ribs together so that when we twist, the twisting is coming from the upper body. Good. And in this one, we're waking up the core body. All right. So hands, thumbs and fingers on the head bones of the shoulders. And it looks like this. All right, I'm going to scoot back because I'm slipping off. All right, let's do this. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Begin. Just like that. Keep it going. Really let your head and neck follow your elbows. Remember, only go as fast as the slowest part of you wants to go. Be mindful of your lower back. If you're just jumping out of bed and your lower back is not warmed up at all, you want to be very gentle here. Good. And just let the hands float away from the shoulders. Keep breathing. And the last 10 seconds now, we punch it out. Punch it out. That's it. Give me some energy. Punch it out. Pull the belly button back. Feel yourself warming up from the inside out in 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale deeply. Open up the arms. Exhale. Spread the fingers apart. Really feel your heart and the way that your arms and your hands are just an extension of your heart center. And inhaling, if you're feeling contracted in your heart, take a deep breath in and ha, ha. 2 more. Ha, last one. Ha, and just open up to the possibility of just extending and expanding all that love, all that joy, all that peace that is inherently inside of us, in our hearts, expanding it out. Good. And now inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee and gently twist to look over your right shoulder. Good. As you inhale, think about expanding the right side of your belly. And as you exhale, pull it back tightly. So you're giving your ascending colon a nice little massage. Good. And then let the head come back to center first. Take the arms out. And then exhale, right hand to left knee. Twist, look over your left shoulder. And massage the descending colon now, like breathing into the left side of your belly. And breathing out and pulling it back and contracting. Excellent. And the head comes back. And breathe in and out normally. Beautiful. Hips and hamstrings. So I'm going to scoot back even more now. Which is why I'm so grateful for my little microphone here so you can still hear me. Good. And you know this one. If you don't know this one, it is different technique now with your breath. The arms are up here. You open your mouth and ha, and switch your legs. Ha, ha. All right. So we're going to go for a minute. This is waking up the core again, but also working on the hips and hamstrings, which we're going to need for this practice today. So let's go. Ha, ha. Use your core to lift your legs up and switch, okay? Nice. Your legs may not be as straight as mine. That is totally fine. If you have to have bent knee here, that's fine. All right? Just get that action of warming up the hips and hamstrings, moving them. And you can also add the lion's breath here, which is so helpful for building immunity. So lion's breath, you stick your tongue out. Stick the tongue out. Really open up. Keep it going. You're doing great. I know this is hard for some of you, but keep it going. It's so important to loosen up those hips and hamstrings every day. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's end with our right leg extended. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, reach for me now. Reach your hands towards me. Really lengthen out. Good. Flex your right foot. Take your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. If you can't get there, grab the ankle just below the knee. Slide your right hand over to your left knee. Now, if your left shoulder is popping up like this, bring it level to the mat. Good. And then inhale deeply, rise. And then exhale, fold in, fold in. This is where my microphone gets a little choppy sometimes, so fold into yourself. Let your chin come to your chest. The back of your neck get nice and long. Your right knee may be bent up. That is totally fine. Surrender your soft body over that extended right leg as if you were lifting up a tablecloth and just floating it up above the table and allowing it to just land. And then you start to straighten out the tablecloth with your breath, with your attention, with your awareness. Good. Take one more beautiful breath in. It's so deeply in that your body rises. And when you exhale, fold and melt to your furthest point. Really let the chin come to the chest so the back of your neck is long. And breathe up behind your heart. And breathe into the back of that extended leg. If you did Trudy Booty's class yesterday, you're really going to be needing this. Hamstrings super tight today. And then inhale, slowly release. Let the left hand come on up. Good. And switch your legs. So right heel into the groin. You want to reach up. And then just see where your body lands. Kind of come forward and reach for me for a second with that flat back. And then exhale, your hands come down. Just see where your hands land. Your knee may be right up here. That's totally fine. Inhale, come in and out of the posture for a couple breaths if you're super tight on this side like I am. You always want to breathe your body open, okay? Just relax and breathe. Good, and then take your right hand to the outer edge of your left foot or ankle below the knee, wherever you can get it. Left hand to right knee. Drop the right shoulder down so it's in line with the left. And then once more, breathe in, rise up like a wave. And as you breathe out, fold and hold, let your chin come to your chest. Find that deep, slow, purposeful breath. Send it down the back of your left leg. Send it up between your shoulder blades behind your heart. Good. And can you soften any tightness or holding that you're carrying in your face right now? Just let that go. Audible sound is very helpful here. One more time. And then slowly, slowly release your top hand and come on up. And just take a moment before we come to our final breathing posture where we stand. Just fold that left heel back in. So you're in that comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Take a moment to just feel. Feel the power of the breath to change your emotion, your physical state, your physiology. Notice the back of your body singing alive, making little energetic noises and saying hello as you shift any stuck energy. Good, and then let's make our way up to our breath of joy. So roll over onto the knees. Let's warm up the spine a little bit. I'll turn sideways. So inhale, look up, chin up, tailbone up, stretch the front of your body. Exhale, press into the heels of your hands, chin to chest, round. Good, 2 more. Breathe in, look up, chin up, tailbone up. Breathe out, round your spine. Press into the heels of the hands. Good, drop the head. One more time, deep breath in. And deeper breath out. Now stay nice and rounded here. Curl the toes under. Maybe sit back on the heels a little bit into crouching tiger before you move to downward dog. And then from here, breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, straighten up the legs, pulling hips back, belly back, thighs back. Take everything from the waist and just pull it back. All the way back, as if somebody is grabbing your sitting bones and pulling your hips back and allowing you to just melt your heart towards the tops of your thighs. Really melt your heart. Good. Take one more deep breath in, straightening up your legs to their furthest point and really taking everything from the waist back. How good does that feel? And then slowly here, looking up between the hands, walk your feet up to your hands. Walk up to your hands. Bend your knees. And the slowest one wins a race here. Press into the heels and start to come on up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. The head comes up last. Good. Can't see me. The head comes up last. Good. Take the arms up with you. And exhale, big circle of energy, hands in prayer at the heart, and just find yourself in Tadasana, in the mountain pose. Toes and heels together, pressing into all 4 corners of the feet, pulling up on the knees, engaging the thighs, tucking the tailbone under, lifting the heart, letting the shoulders melt from the ears, and feeling a golden thread of light lifting up the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Just take a moment to feel rooted and grounded and supported. Good, and then let's do our breath of joy. What would life be without the breath of joy? So watch the furniture. We're going to go for a minute. Your feet are hip width apart. 3 big breaths in, 1 big breath out if you're new to this. All right, we go for a minute. At the end of this now, we're going to fold forward with our arms over our head like this. Okay? I'll guide you. And let's begin. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. 3 little sips in, 1 big exhale through the mouth. Good. Bringing maximum amount of prana or life force into the body. You're halfway there. Come on, give it everything that you have. It actually, this breathing technique actually does help you to smile. It helps you to find joy. Come on, do it with me. 10 more seconds. 5. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now inhale, come on up. And exhale. Again. 1 more. Now stay folded there. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Micro bend your knees and come up halfway. Let me turn sideways. So you're in a flat back position. Good. Soft bend in your knees. Take another deep breath in. And open your mouth and just and fold all the way. Fold all the way. As you fold all the way, allow the shoulder blades to pull away from the ears. They're naturally going to want to float towards your ears. No, pull the shoulders back so your neck can be nice and long. Like a turtle coming out of its shell. The shell is your shoulders, pull them back. Your neck is a little turtle head peeking out. Good, soft micro bend in your knees. Think about now rolling the inner thighs back towards the back wall behind you. And as you roll the inner thighs back, the sitting bones broaden. And maybe you're able to straighten up the legs, the hamstrings a little bit more. Notice if the shoulder blades have come up towards your ears again, or the shoulders, pull them back. And then relax your jaw. So I can't see, nobody can see. I want you to make big, open movements with your jaw, like you're yawning. Open up your jaw, release any tightness or holding there. Good. Take a couple more breaths. This is a beautiful way to start your day with your head hanging below your heart. All right. Let your head be heavy. Let it just drop. Feel that dense part of your skull, your occiput at the back of your neck. Let that just drop. Good. I'm only going to keep you there for 1 more breath. So give me 1 more big breath and give me some audible sound. And then slowly bend your knees a lot, but draw the lower belly in and start to roll on up, coming all the way up. Good. Only when the head comes up, release the hands and just let them float up over your head. And then exhale and circle back to your heart, coming back to that mountain pose, hands in prayer, closing your eyes, taking a moment to just receive. Feel the beautiful shifts from those 5 pranayamas, 5 different breathing exercises. You could just do these 5 exercises and go about your day. These 5 exercises, pranayamas, are also excellent to prepare you for meditation. If you want to go for a run or a walk, they really open up your body and your lungs. If you're tired and you need to do something, go to a meeting and you want to clear your mind and awaken your creativity, they're beautiful for that as well. So use them. They are a gift from God. So now we're going to go into one simple Surya Namaskar where we'll focus on forward bending. particularly opening up the backs of the legs, and then the rest of the practice will be on the floor. So come to the top of your mat. I'm going to turn sideways. Good. We're going to move in and out of a forward fold to begin. All right, so feet are hip width apart, soft knees. So don't lock out the legs like this, soft knees. Pull the tailbone in, pull the belly back. Good, inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, pull the hips back, swan dive to the mat. Bow in, forehead to shin. Good, inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, fold in, let your head drop. Good, inhale, press into the heels, draw the lower belly in, slowly come on up, reach the arms up. Take a little mini back bend here by pressing the hips forward, dropping the head back if that is available to you. One more breath. And then pull the hips back again, fold forward, soft knees, bow in, forehead to shin, drop the back of the head. Inhale, rise up to a flat back, perhaps straightening up the legs a little bit more. And then exhale, folding in again, soft knees, drop the head. And then inhale, drawing the belly in, pressing into the heels, roll on up. Take the arms up with you. Take that little back bend. Yes, feels so good. And then one more time, exhale, swan dive over your legs. Soft knees. Breathe in, come up to a flat back. Breathe out, bow in, forehead to shins, maybe straightening up the legs a little bit more. And now heel toe the feet a little wider. Okay, so the outer edges of your feet are in line with the outer edges of the mat. Grab your opposite elbows. Good, soft knees. And just imagine that the elbows had 20-pound weights attached to them. Maybe that's too much. Let's say 5-pound weights attached to your elbows. And you're just allowing gravity and that weight to pull your elbows towards the mat. Soft knees, soft knees. Here, think about once more the idea of rolling the inner thighs back, broadening the sitting bones, and creating more space for your upper body to fold out over your legs. Good, the elbows are being magnetically pulled towards the earth. And on the next 3 breaths, you are just going to try with little tiny micro movements to straighten up the backs of your legs to their furthest points. Good, lengthening through the hamstrings from the heels right up to where the hamstrings insert the top of your thighs. Good, take one more breath. Exhale to your furthest point as if the elbows could touch the floor. One day they might. And then inhale, relax the fingertips to this floor, bend the knees a lot now, and slowly start to roll on up. Good, take the arms up with you, bring the feet together, inhale deeply, take a bigger back bend now if it's available to you. And then exhale, circle back to your heart, close your eyes, take a moment to feel. Just be aware of the sensations in your legs, particularly the backs of your legs, your spine. And then let's move into this sweet little vinyasa designed to really help you to quiet your mind with our forward fold. So inhale, arms rise. Little back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees so much that your hands touch the floor. Good. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, bow in, forehead to shins. And then inhale, look up and walk, step, or jump your legs back into a strong plank push-up position. Good. So remember, no butts in the air. Shoulders over your wrists. Good. Thighs are engaged. And instead of fighting this, just think that you're floating away from the earth. You're being supported, but yet you are almost weightless. Good. Breathe in deeply. Good. Breathe out completely. And then breathe in. Drop knees. Bend the elbows, chin and chest. Bring the elbows to the floor. Relax the tops of the feet and just press into your palms. And come up into a beautiful cobra pose. Good. Inhale, look left. Come back to center. Inhale, look right. Come back to center. One more time. Left, center, and right. Good. And then come back to center. Curl the toes under. Press back through that strong plank like nothing ever happened. And then exhale and push the hips back. Coming into downward dog. Good. Now watch me here. We're going to take the right leg up. Come up onto the ball of the left foot. And exhale, imagining that you have mud on the bottom of your right foot and you're scraping it off the mat. Inhale, right foot rises. You're on the ball of the left foot. Exhale, scrape the mud off the bottom of your foot. 2 more. Breathe in. Flex your foot and scrape the mud off on your mat. There you go. 1 more time. Breathe in. And exhale, scrape the mud off. This time, drop the left heel. Look up between your hands. Lift the right leg up, and as you exhale, bring that right foot forward. Good. Coming into a nice, strong runner's lunge. Nice. Inhale, drop the left knee down now. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lower. Exhale, straighten. 1 more time. Inhale, lower that left knee down. Exhale, straighten and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now inhale, lower. Bring your left hand down. And if it's available to you, I want you to pick your back right foot up. Sorry, back left foot up. And then bring your right hand around. Grab the top of your left foot. Now, if that is not available to you today, if you are shaking or cramping and this is just a struggle, please release that. And bring your heel toe, your right foot out to the outer edge of your mat. Let me bring this camera down a bit. Good. So if you're not able to reach around and grab the top of that left foot, I want you to work on your hips by sliding that left knee back a little bit, bringing both hands inside your right foot and maybe perhaps coming onto your forearms and breathing into this pose. Otherwise, hold on to the back of that left foot. Drop the hips, lift the heart. Look over your right shoulder. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, release. And then straighten up your right leg. Straighten it up. Flex the foot. Inhale deeply. And exhale, bow over that extended right leg. Remember that idea, just as if you are taking a tablecloth and just lifting it up into the air and allowing it to land on top of the table. Good. Do the same with your body here. Let it land where it can, and then you use your breath and you use time and you use intention to straighten out that tablecloth a little bit more. Good. So inhale, come forward again, whether you are all the way down here or you're working on this. Come forward again. All right, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Press into that right leg again. Straighten it up. You can sit all the way on that back left heel, or maybe you're somewhere up here with your knee bent. Meet your body where it's at. Find your sweet spot. Breathe in deeply, rise up like a wave or a tablecloth, and breathe out and just fold in for 5. Breathe your body open for 4. Let go of something you don't need to hold on to for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Slowly, slowly, slowly rise up. You're going to take that right foot back to meet the left. But come into a one-legged downward dog here now, meaning toes and heels come together. Yes, you're going to feel this more deeply in the legs and in your spine. Pull hips back, belly back, thigh bones back. Yes, stretch out your back. As if you want to make space between your vertebrae. Good. Elongate your spine. One more breath. Exhale it out. And then keep the right foot where it is. Watch the furniture. Let me scoot forward a little bit. Left leg rises. Good. Now come up onto the ball of your right foot. Imagine there's mud stuck on your left foot. Exhale your left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, scrape the mud off your left foot. There you go. Inhale, rise. Exhale, scrape the mud off as if you want to get your left toe towards your nose. Last time, exhale, and then inhale, left leg rises, bring the right heel down, look up between your hands, and bring your right foot forward. Slide bring your left foot forward, slide the right knee back. Drop the hips, lift the heart. Feel the hip flexor here now on your right side. Feel the hamstrings on your left side. And inhale, curl the back toes under. Exhale and straighten. Good. It's your hip flexors right here that we're working on. Inhale, exhale and straighten. Good. Two more. Inhale, exhale and straighten. Yes, last one. And then we're going to hold it and really press through that back right heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower the right knee down. Either heel toe that left foot out to the outer edge of your mat. Come down onto your forearms here. Breathe this out, maybe making a little pillow with your hands, with your thumbs. Or if you're more open, you can reach your left hand around, grab the top of your right foot, and turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Gently pressing top of foot into left palm. Good, so you're opening up your thighs, your hip flexors even more, perhaps going deeper into your psoas muscle. Meeting your body where it's at. One more breath. Exhale it out and then release that top leg. Press into your left heel, straighten it up to your furthest point. So my left leg is not as nice and open as my right is this morning. So you honor that. Breathe in, bend the knee a little bit more. Breathe out, fold out over that leg. So you can be up here or you can be on that right heel. Wherever you are, make sure you're supported. Your hands, both hands are on either side of that extended leg. Good. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bow in. Remember, you can bend the knee a lot or a little. Good. And then one more time, press into that right knee. Come forward again. Slide the right knee back a little bit more. So you're either down here. Good. And when you're here, you can work a little bit more on lifting that right knee and thigh up. Good. Opening up a bit more. Or if you're more open, one more time, reach the left hand around, grab the top of your right foot, look over your left shoulder. Breathing, dropping hips, lifting heart. If you are cramping up and if you're not able to breathe in this pose, then back off and do the other version. All right, most important, you're able to breathe into both lungs here. One more breath. Exhale it out and release. And one more time, straighten up that left leg. You can even try taking your right hand and just pulling the toes back towards the top of your head. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Exhale. Go all the way, all the way. And then inhale, release, come forward, left foot down. Right foot steps up to meet the left. Feet are hip width apart here. Now please bend the knees so much that your ribs and thighs connect. Ribs and thighs touch. Walk your hands behind your knees. So bring your hands behind your knees. Grab your opposite elbows. Now let your head just drop. Drop it. Drop it. Let me move the microphone again. Drop the head. Your knees are still bent. Now try to press your knees into the inner creases of your elbows. Press your knees like you had a football between your knees. And drop your head some more. Good. And then feel when you press your knees into your inner elbows that the upper body starts to open. There's more spaciousness between the shoulder blades. Good. Now for the next 3 breaths, start to straighten up your legs. Not by jamming the knees back into your forearms, but by simply pulling up on the thighs, rolling the sitting bones open, so broadening the sitting bones, rolling the inner thighs back, and continuing to press the outer edges of your knees into the inner creases of your elbows, so that you're actually opening up the upper body, the thoracic spine. Good. Take 2 more breaths, straightening up your legs to their furthest point, allowing your head to really, really drop. Yes. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale it out, straighten up your legs to their furthest point. And then inhale, dangle the fingertips down, bend the knees so much again. Draw the tummy in, press into the heels. The slowest one wins the race here. Come all the way up. Come all the way up. Take the arms up. Take a little back bend. Yes. And then exhale and circle back to your heart. Come back to Tadasana, the mountain. Close your eyes. Take a moment to just feel. Forward folding poses, helping to quiet the mind. Beautiful. From here, step the feet apart. Come down into a squat position, elbows inside the knees. Good. Again, dropping the hips, lifting the heart. So let the lower body be weighty, heavy. Drop the buttocks like a bumblebee's tail. Yes, and lift the heart. And use that action of firmly pressing the outer elbows now into the inner knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From here, we're going to do something a little fun. All right, so let me move the microphone again. So you're going to sit down with as much yoga grace as you can manifest. Sit down on your buttocks and your feet are here, okay? Come forward, scoot the hips back. Good, I look like a spider in this mirror. And you're going to slip your forearms underneath your knees. So your upper arms underneath your knees. Then flex your feet, and it's really nice if you have a slidey floor like I do. And you're just going to straighten up your legs to their furthest point, all right? Your furthest point may not look like my furthest point. That's okay. Every single body's body is different. And every single day, every single body's body shows up differently. So there may be days I can't do this, and maybe days I slip into it with ease. Wherever you are, find your breath. Find your breath. You could be all the way up here. All right, you could be right here. This is enough. Can you drop your head, and can you find ease and flow in your breath? You may be all the way forward, forehead on the mat. Can you find your breath here? If we're not breathing, we're not practicing yoga, we're doing something else, and we're here to make that mind-body breath connection and be present fully with all that arises. So wherever you are at in this pose, see if you can take one more slow, loving, purposeful, grateful, forgiving breath into your body. And then slowly start to extract, first with one arm, and then with the other arm. And then you come up and take the right foot up and the left foot up, and let the knees now rest gently inside the elbows. Taking a moment to feel that forward fold as its ability to quiet your mind. Beautiful. From here we're going to take the left leg and extend it out and flex the foot. And then you're going to take the right knee over the left knee and then lift your buttocks up and kind of scoot them back. Good. From here, sorry, I want to make sure you can all hear me. From here, take the arms up. And then exhale, fold out over your extended left leg. Now, some of you know this pose. I call it the creeper pose because it literally creeps up on you. So take a breath in and come all the way up. And take a long breath out and fold out over your leg. Feel your belly first come to that right thigh and then your chin to the knee. And take 3 slow, beautiful breaths into the back of your left leg, which I know is starting to feel a creeping sensation of energy from the heel, coming to the back of the left knee, coming up through the belly of the hamstring. Perhaps you feel it creeping up now into your glute and deep, deep into your sciatica nerve. Relax, soften, forgive, laugh. Just make sure that you're breathing your body open. So whatever you're doing right now, there's slow, deep, purposeful breaths rising and falling as you melt a little bit more deeply into this posture. Good. Take one more breath. Exhale it out. And on your next breath in, slowly start to rise up. Creeper, right? Beautiful job. Take your right foot now, place it flat on the floor. Bring your right hand behind you like a second spine. Take the left arm up and kind of round your upper back here. And then hook the upper left arm to the outer right knee. Good. Now straighten up your spine. Let me turn sideways. And let me get my little mic so Nancy can hear me. Breathe in. Now breathe out and hooking that upper left arm to outer right knee. Now straighten up your spine. And then inhale deeply, relax. Feel your pelvic bone. Feel your sitting bones there on the mat. And then without forcing, it's not the lower body that's moving. It's just the upper body that's spiraling over to the right. Think about your left ribs, your left lung, spiraling, twisting, leaning towards the right. Now, are you still breathing? Can you breathe slowly, deeply, evenly? And with the next exhalation, can you just simply use the leverage of your outer left elbow pressing into your right knee to twist and go to your furthest point? This should feel really nice. And then release. Head comes back to center. Bring both hands over to the left side of your mat. Bow in. And then come on up. And let's creep up the other side. So right leg extended, left knee over right. As best as you can, knee over knee. Scoot the hips back, that will help you. And flex the right foot. Good, now bring the arms over your head. Inhale deeply, exhale, fold forward. So you may be up here, right? You may be nowhere near lying on top of your thigh, all right? Wherever you are is perfect. If you are breathing normally, comfortably in and out of your nose, you're exactly where you're meant to be. So meet yourself where you're at with loving kindness. And slowly take 5 juicy breaths. 5 juicy breaths to just melt into this pose, to surrender to it. To feel it creeping up the back of your heel into the belly of the calf and through the back of the knee and into the belly of the hamstring and up the hamstring and in to your glute and deeper into your sciatica, and just allow that sensation to travel. And as it travels, it's opening up energy lines, meridians, so that your chi, your life force, your prana can flow a little bit more freely. Good. 2 more breaths. You're doing great. We are almost there. 1 more big, beautiful, juicy breath. A breath that actually lifts you up a little bit. It's that big. And then exhales and empties you so much that you go to your furthest point in this pose. And then slowly, slowly, with awareness, you rise up. How did that feel? Bringing the left knee up now and the right foot flat on the floor. Good. Bringing the right hand up, scooping the belly. So scooping back a little bit so you can pull the belly flesh back, right? To be able to hook the outer right arm to the outer left knee. Then you sit up nice and tall, left hand behind you like a second spine. Good. Now feel both sitting bones pressing into the mat. Breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, it's the right ribs that spiral over to the left. Good. With ease, with grace, you're breathing. Breathing in, filling up, breathing out, pressing elbow to outer edge of knee to allow you to go a little deeper in this beautiful spiraling movement, moving your spine in opposite directions. Not only are you massaging your inner organs, you are keeping flexibility in your spine. Good. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale to your furthest point. And then slowly head comes around. Reach the hands up and over. Kiss your mat with your forehead on the right side. And then come on up. Beautiful. And then come forward. We're going to do 2 more poses. We're going to do cobbler's pose so that we're once more opening up this area, and then we'll end with Paschimottanasana, full forward fold. So soles of the feet together. Good. Imagine that you're pressing your hands in prayer. Same thing with the feet. When you press the feet together, press the knees down and away from the center line of your body. Good. Grasp the little toes. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, press those knees down away from your shoulders. Grow tall through the top of your head. Good. And then inhale deeply. As you exhale, what you're doing first is just pulling the elbows towards your waist and coming forward with a flat back. With a flat back. All the way forward. All the way forward with a flat back. Crown of your head reaching to the crown of my head here. Breathing in deeply. Exhaling, pulling elbows back, pulling shoulders back, lengthening out through your neck, back of your head. Good. Take 1 more deep breath in now. Release the hands out in front and a deeper breath out to fold forward. Perhaps nose. This may not happen today, but one day maybe nose coming to touch toes. Are you breathing? When you're breathing, you are receiving. For some of us, giving is easy, receiving is more difficult, and therefore we don't breathe. Notice if you can breathe a little bit deeper. Fold a little bit more. 2 more breaths, quieting your mind. Maybe this breath can take you to your furthest point. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely to your furthest point. Keep pressing the feet together and the knees down and away from the center line of your body, and send some love into your pelvis. And then slowly, 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 slowly release. Favorite pose. For a moment, knees inside elbows, awareness of sensation. And then extend the legs out. Final pose. See if you're able to hook the big toes with your peace fingers. If you're nowhere there, you can use a strap. It should have one here. A towel, your shirt, pull it off. Put it around the balls of your feet. And then walk the feet back a little bit, as far as you can go. Walk back, walk back. Nice. And then inhale deeply, rise up like a wave. And as you exhale, fold forward. First with a flat back, elbows back, just like we did in cobbler's pose, elbows back. Good. And then inhale deeply. And as you exhale, fold out over your legs, drop your chin to your chest. If you are holding your strap, pull the strap a little more intently. If you're holding your big toes, pull them towards the crown of your head. Take 3 deep breaths. Paschimottanasana, full forward fold. Relax your mind. Give your brain a moment to just surrender to your body. Focus on the sensations that are arising and the quality of your breath. 2 more slow, deep, loving breaths into your body. With every exhalation, you surrender something more. And on the next breath in, drawing the belly in, slowly, slowly start to rise. Beautiful. Come on up. And watch me here. You're going to come up to the wall first. We're going to do a little half shoulder stand here against the wall. And then we'll end in Viparita Karina. And after we come out of that, we'll do a little spinal twist against the wall like this, okay? So first thing, you find your wall. So maybe you have to find a wall if you didn't have one before. Good. And then bend your knees and put your feet flat on the door or the wall. And you want them to be hip width apart. Your feet are hip width apart. And your thighs, or your shins are parallel to the floor, okay? So lower them down so that the shins are not up here, but they're parallel to the floor. Good, palms down to your side. Breathe in deeply, press your feet into the door or the wall, peel the tailbone off the mat. Come all the way up to your shoulder blades. Good, and then exhale and lower down, bone by bone by bone by bone, hands returning to the floor as you empty your body of breath. 2 more times. Inhale, press your feet into the door, the walls. Feel how you start to peel your tailbone and the rest of your spine up. You can come up onto the balls of your feet here. Good, you're on your shoulders in a half shoulder stand. Now exhale and lower down, bone by bone. Feel it, vertebrae by vertebrae. Control the descent with your core strength. Come all the way down. Good, this time keep the hands where they are. We're going to go into a shoulder stand, so keep the hands where they are. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, press into your feet. Good. Come up onto the balls of your feet now. Press the back of the head into the mat. Interlace your fingers underneath you. Walk your shoulder blades together. Close your eyes and you can walk your feet up a little bit more up that wall. And just find yourself in a half shoulder stand and breathe into this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Slowly, slowly release your hands. Lower down bone by bone. Good, and now you get to shimmy your body. Shimmy your body so that your butt bones, your sitting bones are touching the wall or the door. Good. Bring your hands out to the side. Feet are hip width apart. Make any little adjustments with your face, your head, your lower back. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and just let it go. Again, deep breath in. Let it go. One more time, deep breath in. And let your body truly receive this incredibly restorative pose, Viparita Karina, legs up the wall. This pose helps with circulation. It helps with fatigue, exhaustion. If you're fighting anxiety or feeling pulled into the depths of depression or sadness, it's so super helpful. And it's a wonderful way to bring your body into balance. So relax here. As you relax here, I am going to read that poem to you one more time so you relax and melt and breathe and receive. And I shall read this poem. Sweet body, sweet, soft body that carries my radiant soul, I do not thank you enough. I do not thank you enough. I do not enjoy you enough. I do not cherish you enough. More and more now, I feel an upwelling of gratitude for all you have given me, for the ability to dance, to laugh, to weep, and to inwardly soar with the beauty of this world. For 3 babies plump and juicy, full of spontaneous joy and curiosity for this miraculous life. For a heart that has been both broken and mended more than once. For the delicious taste of love. For the many chances I've had to make mistakes and then try to learn from them. Dear body, you are the true companion of my life. The vessel of my wonder, the holder of my felt intrinsic wisdom, the container of my sacred self. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. And as you think about forgiving your body, perhaps it's just thoughts of the times when you really criticized your body, compared your body, hated your body. I invite you in this moment to trust and know that your body is simply a sacred temple, a temporary home for your soul. And as you rest there in Shavasana, just send ripples of gratitude and thanks to this beautiful body of yours in this moment. Thank you to your feet for taking you where you need to go, for your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, for those hamstrings and thighs that we molded and shaped today and softened, for the buttocks that define our femininity, for the belly that houses our vital organs and carries our babies, for the back body that holds our spine erect, and allows our life force to flow. For the chests and the breasts, the arms, the fingers, the palms of your hands that hold. For your throat and your voice, and your beautiful, beautiful face. For the eyes, the windows to your soul. For your hair. Say thank you to your hair. Nobody likes their hair. Everybody wishes they had different hair. Say thank you for your hair. And for your mind. Your beautiful, bright, shining mind, brain, heart, lungs, organs of digestion and reproduction. Thank your whole body. Be grateful for all of it and forgive the times when you are critical or hating of this body. Maybe you can just bring your arms and just give yourself a huge hug, sliding slowly the feet down the wall and just hugging yourself and hugging your body, this soft body. And with that loving awareness, scoot back a little bit. Press your feet into the wall or the door and scoot back a little bit so that you can find the shape of a chair. So your feet are pressed into the wall, but you're far enough away that you can drop both knees to the right and take a little spinal twist. Dropping both knees to the right, turning your head to the left, and just gently unwinding your spine. Good, and then bringing the knees back up through center. Make any little adjustments. Find that chair shape and drop your knees to the left and swivel your head around to the right and take a couple finishing breaths there. And then roll over to your left side, completely roll over to your left side, coming into fetal position. Good, and then slowly pressing into your right palm, extending your right leg. Just press yourself, up to your seated position, right back to where we started. Coming to end this practice with 2 minutes, 2 full minutes of Kaistira, absolute stillness, meditation. These forward folds have energetically allowed you to quiet your mind. Find yourself now in these next 2 minutes together, these final 2 minutes, resting in your heart center. Breathing in and out of the heart. Just imagine that you are resting in a little sacred temple, a little abode that is actually inside of your heart. A tiny little throne room that is just yours. See yourself right now sitting in this cross-legged seat in the throne room of your very own heart. Feel the sacredness of this inner chamber. Just allow yourself to rest and breathe and be. Only 30 more seconds. Rest, breathe, and be. One more big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, drop chin to chest, head to heart. Inhale, let the head rise. Exhale, namaste. Namaste, my beautiful, beautiful Tuesday community. It's my absolute joy to be able to show up for you here in this space. This is a community class. Invite your friends, especially the ones that are having trouble at this time. Let's breathe our bodies open. Let's quiet our minds, and let's find each week that sacred place inside that we can go to until it becomes a part of us, until it becomes a refuge in our day-to-day being. So we meditated for 2 minutes today. Next week we'll go to 3 and then 4 and then 5. And my intention is that as we progress, we will go deeper and deeper into our meditation practice, which is so incredibly vital right now for the times that we're living in. And I want to share that with you, and I want to teach that to you, and I want to do it with you. And so I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of your day. Remember, this is recorded. You can go back to this practice at any time. It is yours. It's up there. It's in the ethos. It's online. It's always available to you. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Namaste. Namaste. Let me read a few comments. Oh, Carl, I'm so glad you're able to be here. Donna, oh, thank you. Hema, you're here. I love this. And I'm practicing with my old roomie. Amazing. Corey, I'm so happy you're here. Tash, you just always show up. It's incredible. And Arlene, same thing. And Sana. And Buffy. Oh, I love you so much. Sana says you couldn't hear me, but it got better. Okay. Yes, that poem is so beautiful. Yes, Jen. Judith Lassiter. I think you and I may have taken a class with her together, did we? I remember taking her restorative yoga class at a Yoga Journal conference many moons ago. But if you look it up, Judith Hanson Lassiter, if you go to her website, she has incredible poems there, beautiful books and poems. Not just on restorative yoga, which is her specialty, but in communication and how to really speak in a non-harming way and get your message across to the world. So have a beautiful rest of your day, everybody. I love you. Thank you.